World Intellectual Property Day 2021 theme: Intellectual Property and SMEs taking your ideas to market. Good evening, one and all. We welcome you all to this World Intellectual Property Day celebrations. Center for Professional Advancement, SPACE, extends a warm welcome to all the invitees and their families, guests, and all our team. SPACE wishes to extend a special welcome to the President of the today's program, Dr. P. Vijayawani, Space Coordinator India, Headquarters West Midlands, United Kingdom. We welcome you, ma'am. We also welcome our guests of honors, Dr. Rohingya Hayati Dahya, Vice Chancellor, Jyoti Vidyapith Women's University, Jaipur, Rajasthan. We welcome you, madam. Our welcome to Dr. Jatinder Singh Bal, former Vice Chancellor, Sant Baba Bagh Singh University, Ludhiana, Punjab, India. Sir, we welcome you, sir. Our welcome to Dr. Chai Ching Tan, Professor, School of Management, Mophalong University, Chiang Rai, Thailand. We welcome you, sir. Our special note of welcome to Dr. D.M. Mamata, Registrar, Shri Padmavati Mahila Vishwavidyalaya, Tirupati, Andhra Pradesh, India. We welcome you, ma'am. And also we welcome Dr. Devanshu Srivastava, Intellectual Property Rights Expert, Head, Jagdan School of Public Policy and International Affairs, Jagdan Lake City University, Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. We welcome you, sir. Thank you all. Now I request Dr. P. Vijayawani, Coordinator Space India, with its headquarters at West Midlands, United Kingdom, to pronounce the official welcome.
All. We welcome you all to this World Intellectual Property Day. A special welcome to Dr. Rohingya Hayati Dahiya, Vice Chancellor, Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur, Rajasthan, India. A special welcome to Dr. Jatinder Singh Bal, former Vice Chancellor, Sant Baba Bagh Singh University, Haryana, Punjab, India. Our special welcome to Dr. Chai Ching Tan, Professor, School of Management, Mafalong University, Chiang Rai, Thailand. Our special welcome to Dr. Ratnakar D. Bala, Director Academics, IMRF Institute of Higher Education and Research, India. World Intellectual Property Day is observed annually on 26th April. The event was established by the World Intellectual Property Organization in 2000 to raise awareness of how patents, copyright, trademarks, and designs impact on daily life, and to celebrate creativity and the contribution made by creators and innovators to the development of societies across the globe. 26th April was chosen as the date for World Intellectual Property Day because it coincides with the date on which the convention establishing the World Intellectual Property Organization entered into force in 1970. Center for Professional Advancement, having learned the importance of patents, copyrights, etc., since its inception, organized several programs to raise awareness on intellectual property rights. Today, we are fortunate enough to organize the event and honor people across the globe who have contributed intellectual strength to the academic society. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Now I request Dr. Rohingya Hayati Daya, Vice Chancellor, Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur, Rajasthan, India, to speak few words.
Very warm good afternoon. The Center for Professional Advancement and the World Intellectual Property Day Award 2021. Good afternoon to all the participants, awardees and the organizers of this today's award ceremony. I first of all thank the organizers, particularly Dr. Ratnakar, who has invited me and has been very kind to once again honor me with a speech. And here the theme of the today's award is taking your idea to the market. The idea to the product is what we have to think of, and turning an innovative idea into a product is not an easy challenge for anyone, and you have to do your market research first, then identify what your idea is going to bring to the consumers. Later, you have to prepare a business plan, as we are doing in agriculture and horticulture sector as well. Prepare a plan for any innovative idea. For instance, we have ideas on hydroponics or soilless gardening or vertical farming or nutrition garden, etc. So we find a co-founder for this. Then you have to develop a prototype, and if you don't have a prototype, then you have to develop a MVP. All these are quite challenging, and the problem is even bigger if you don't have any right skills, or if you are working full-time and not giving enough time for your idea. So not having a proper support for even the best of ideas will destroy those ideas. And in fact, many investors will look at the founding team first before they go into the idea first. And when considering making an investment, these are the main important things for the co-founders and co-sponsors. So you are the best person to bring your idea into the market by investing in yourself first and then investing into your idea. And this is not one person or one thing that is the key to your success. This is true in entire life, but especially it is relevant for inventors. So we often hear that there is a variation of people asking if I could just find the right person to help me, or if I could find the right company, or if I can find the right investor, or also the right partner to help me in this my idea. This is not very good scene, and it's really bad because only you control your destiny, but it does not help you into bringing your idea to the market. So it's up to you and you only that how to bring your idea forward. So you have to chart a roadmap for yourself and stick to that. Stay focused and embrace being in the driver's seat, and keep yourself in the driver's seat. Double down on your, instead of searching for external saviors and external partners. So if you increase your livelihood, you have to develop a product which people they want, and they were ready to spend money on it and test the market to find out what are the research, instead of going and copying others blindly. And you need to give your original ideas to the market. So there is no shortcut in this process. Also, you can protect your idea with a provisional patent application. And if you do not know how to write a patent application, this is very easy. It is not very expensive, it's quite affordable, and it also enables you to spend a year of testing the market first, and whether this market is interested in your idea, in your product, and is your idea any good for the consumer. So you need to know all this. Also, you must teach yourself how to learn how to write a patent, and the more of an expert on your idea you become, the better in your generating the idea to the market. Also, create a strong marketing material. You need a strong one-line benefit statement, an attractive sales sheet balance, and effective info commercial tool like video, etc. to attract the consumer. So contact the right companies. You need to approach the companies which are really good. They fit in with your idea. No time it is there to waste. Create an exhaustive list of the companies which are interested and they are already manufacturing and selling such products. And when your idea fits into that company, then you are a good fit for that company and for your market. Also, do not become too financially and emotionally attached to your idea, because your idea inevitably it will feel you like, it is your baby, but actually it is not. You have to give up. You will have to many ideas, so you have to give them up. So don't forget to exercise some common sense into your idea, and be quite reasonable once you bring your idea into the market. What is your idea is really worth, how much it is worth, what someone is willing to pay for your idea, and at the end of the day you want your idea to see the light of the day. So this is what you have to go through. In case of agriculture and horticulture, there are many inventors and many investors. So if we consider agriculture as a sustainable sector and industry, there are n number of ideas which you can go forward with, and there are n number of companies which they will help you to invest into it, and you can become successful. But do not forget about copyrights, do not forget about intellectual property rights. Follow all the right procedures and you will be successful. Thank you so much, and very kind of you to listen to me. Namaskar, Jai Hind.
Thank you, madam. Now we request Dr. Cha Ching Tan, Professor, School of Management, Mophalong University, Chiang Rai, Thailand, to speak few words.
Good evening and good afternoon to everyone. And myself is Dr. Tan from Mophalong University, Thailand. I'm honored to be able to participate and share a few thoughts in this awarding day by the Center for Professional Advancement in celebration for World Intellectual Property Days. And so let me allow me to share some things in view of this context of IP. IP, intellectual property, it's a result of creative intellectual work of human beings, and so and its creativity, it's intangible, and that therefore IP is an intangible wealth in that sense. The role of IP it's more and more significant as we shift from this, a lot of productivities and productive works of people, laborers, work of people, to cognitive capitalism. So in a way, we are shifting from industrial capitalism to capitalisms, and in that process, IP becomes very important. For each of the activities we spend, there is a cost of time, cost of money, investments, cost of mental efforts, and so on and so forth, physical health and whatever. So we must protect its so as to morally and ethically uphold the benefit to cost utility principles. We all have studied from business ethics and ethical principles. One of the very important theoretical aspect is the utilitarianism. So there is this utility that we need, there is this consequentialisms that we need to deliver, and we must respect that utility. And each of the utility, there is an effort cost perspective to that. Again, utility-wise, IP has many specific values, and I would humbly like to present the domain of those values, and so in respect for the IP and in today's observations awarding state, one of them is economic value. It can boost a lot of revenue, income, earning revenues, and boost our exports because we have a strong IP, creativities, creative product and services and process, such as in computer semiconductor chips processing, and motivations and continuations value, because we know that somebody is protecting us, so we dare to be more innovative, right? So there is a continuation, right? And along with that, there is an epistemic value, that is generations of knowledge, and social value contributing to the society, and scientific value, and it continues to help us improve our scientific understandings to increase our quality of life and productivity. We know that this IP typically involving, for instance, patents, copyright, trademarks, things that we are familiar with in those terms rather than this IP, and they are, we know that all these terms are very important, well recognized as a major modern economics components. Without them, it is so difficult to see the activeness of today's modern economics. And in this perspective and this aspect, I would like to share a few thoughts. It is not only in the technical companies that need to deal with all this issue, and in fact, we see a lot of service companies like retailers also involved heavily with that, especially with these IoTs and 5Gs and things like that. And copyright by the retailers to protect the proprietary retail management software. It could be also in the retailers' web design, and they are copyrighted, right? And trademarks to enable customers, right, to distinguish and differentiate that this product and services really belongs to these retailers, and so it prevents others, companies from using confusing images and designs to piggyback on the retailer success story and brand identity. And patents wise, it could be in the, nowadays we have a lot of the platform-based economies, and so it could be in the way of designing those platform-based offline to online retail systems, right? Like food application system. As more and more industries becoming increasingly scientific and technological, because these IoT blockchains and this technological sophistications in the context of embracing Industry 4.0 and 5.0. I think IP is going to accelerate its role. Both upstreams and downstreams we see from agricultural industries, right? For example, the downstream we see the food, the feed, and the harvested products of all this can be patented and things like that. And IP protection system, because of this protection and the motivation, as I've just explained it before, it stimulate our investments in more knowledge creations and innovation, and even probably to the extent of open innovation. Okay, not necessarily we need to be worried so much about this protections, but because it's protected, and maybe we can license it out, or we can recombine or integrate. So there is a collective integrations and resources of knowledge and IP that we can make use of it. And IP is an institutional mechanism, therefore, to benefit the society under the umbrella of government institutional rules and regulations. So it is really an institutional mechanism. If we recall Michael Porter's, which is very, very famous strategic management and strategist professors, Michael Porter's in Harvard Business School, and he talks about he shared with us his innovative diamonds model idea, and he's mentioned and that to be competitive, a nation industry should create its own factors, production factors such as knowledge and his IPs, intellectual properties, rather than inherited from our parents, from the tradition and things like that. So creativities, innovations, and IP is really a significant competitive advantage and competitiveness driving force of a nation's industry. And it's not only in that factor production. It is actually in every domains of this Michael Porter's model, such as in strategy and policy and institutional umbrella, creates a protections umbrella, a context for motivating, right? And in all this IP participation. So basically, IPs offer market privileges, allow us to go into the market, to be the first one to go into the market. Okay, because we are protected and there's no need to be worried. And so there is a market privilege. It stimulates innovation-based competitions rather than price-based competitions, everybody competing with price. Because when we compete with price, we have to squeeze through the cost. And it could jeopardize these safety issues and things like that. But if we are more competitive, innovation-based competition, then we can challenge more on this pricing's premium. More creative market development, therefore, can be stimulated, right, towards a more sustainable version, okay, because we can utilize a lot of our innovations, cognitive capitalisms to help secure sustainability in ecological issue, in environmental, in this economy and also the society. So in fact, IPs are important drivers and enablers to United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And I'm aware that Professor Ratnakar has already organized those sections and before. And for instance, SDG 9, build resilience infrastructure, promote sustainable industrialization, faster innovation. These are definitely issues of IP. And with that, we can help resolve and achieve SDG number 2, which is zero hunger. Okay, and SDG number 3, good health and well-being. SDG 6, clean waters and sanitation. SDG, we see it from Singapore, right? The technological advancements in sanitations and clean water circulation, the circular economy, circular systems of this water, turn the toilet water into this drinking water, right? And SDGs number 7, affordable and clean energy. Now it's really the institutional desires and policies of the whole world's nations to fight against these climatical disasters. And we have SDGs number 8, decent work and economic growth for sure, right? I have just demonstrated. SDGs 11, the sustainable cities and communities, and I have opportunity to talk about it in other occasion. And SDGs 13, climate change. And so lastly, today, in these occasions with the World IP Day organized by the Center for Advanced Professional Advancement, I would like to share one more thing that is relating to the ideas to market in the context of IP. So we have already shared a lot on this IP, and just a little bit touch on the ideas to market. What does it do? Protect ideas. IP protects, stimulate ideas to the market. Being integrated, for instance, in individual IP is just like a stock. You need to flow, you need to get it flow, and you need to integrate with other resources and assets that company has, such as brand. Right, brand plus IP, that creates some chemical reaction. And for instance, Bayer's drug aspirin, the expirations of these patents, it's gone, it's expired. But then because of this, Bayer's brand, aspirin brand, and it continues to make, creates the revenues earning, right, and market expansion. So it's really moving beyond the period of patents. Okay, if you know how to manage it. So it's the portfolio management of IP that makes important sense rather than just IP itself. Okay, the flow, right? We need to flow. Otherwise, the asset is only the asset. Idea is like a stock, and to benefit, we therefore need to flow it to the market. IP can be used to attract customers for sure because of unique things that we created. IP attract capitals, right? Debt, equity, funding resources, right, and sources, right, and so that we have the IP, so we have this negotiation baseline to deal with it, and with that patents, we can therefore make up a series of portfolios or a map of future commercializations opportunities, so that we can have a continuous cash flow generation, and sustainable issue is there, right? And lastly, but not least, we are mostly academician at the university, and as a university, I would like to record Singapore and creating a world-class university with global knowledge network, capturing all this IP through their university research and development effort, and not only that, they make use of that IP and enable their local companies to be able to catch up with the advanced country, and therefore you see Singapore leveraging that capabilities and upgrade to be one of the competitive nation and in various industry. So thank you very much once again for this opportunity, and I congratulate all the awardees in today's awarding days in observance of this World IP Day, and congratulations. Thank you for your efforts in the IP domains and helping us to be able to live happy in a very happy, secure, safety, and productive environment. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We now welcome Dr. Devanshu Srivastava, Head, Jagran School of Public Policy and International Affairs, Jagran Lake City University, Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, to speak few words.
Good evening to one and all. I am Dr. Devanshu Srivastava, Assistant Professor for Intellectual Property Rights at Jagran Lake City University, Bhopal. In the modern era, intellectual property rights plays a significant role on trade of every nation. In this digitized world, there stands a higher risk of creative ideas getting stolen without the consent of the author. The need of strong IP laws gives an overall contribution in the economy of the respective state. IPR is one of the sources of security for intangible properties, which are still open to public and which can easily and quickly be replicated by anyone. IP crimes have become the part and the parcel of the digitalized era, leading to the failure of the business or causing loss to it. Intellectual property is a generic term that defines the intangible assets that are owned by the individual person or company contributing to the national as well as state economies. Throughout the economy, thousands of companies rely on adequate protection of their patents, trademarks, copyrights, while others make the use of IP to ensure that they purchase secure, assured, and reliable goods and products and services as well. An IP asset seeks to offer the same security protection as any other physical property, leading to its potential to offer the same comparative benefits to the business and the person involved as well. In a web world today, it has now become much more relevant as it is comparatively simpler than ever to reproduce any specific template, logo, or functionality. Now, the types of copyright that we have been commonly or traditionally been talking upon are the patents, the trademarks, the copyrights, and also I like to add the new one that I've been involved in, like the Geographical Indication of Goods Act, the Protection of Plant Varieties and Farmers Act, Semiconductors and Integrated Circuits, and the Designs Act as well. Now, the benefits of the intellectual property rights in the modern era goes, the innovative idea are the means to earn profit and a sort of an economic right which the holder enjoys with. So ideas do have a little to no worth of their own. IP has great untapped potential to turn the innovations into products and services which are commercially viable. The registering of the copyright and patent will result in the constant stream of fee and increased income that will boost the overall market result. Second, export business opportunities. The productivity of a company in the export market is also improved by the intellectual property. An IP right holder may use these logos or designs to sell the products and services in the foreign countries and to his own country and the other parts, and may obtain a franchise agreement and arrangement with the overseas corporation or export the property products. Third, it encourages the idea by securing them. There will be and still be people who will attempt to duplicate the concept or development for the monetary benefit if anyone has a unique idea or development. It is also necessary to protect the IP properties until any third party is unlawfully infringing that. Business growth, shielding their exclusive goods and services, which the rivals will use to take away the market share, resulting in steady growth of profits, is very important for the small scale enterprises. Losing a market share of a sector at the initial level can be dangerous in the long run to its corporate health as well. Now, I would also like to highlight at this particular time when each one of us is undergoing or we are seeing these unprecedented times of the pandemic COVID-19 and the latest variants as well. Believe me, the role of IPR even in these tough times have been very much protective. And I should thank the world at large for coming together, forgetting the profits and the economic thing. But the companies of the vaccines, particularly I like to cite the two Indian vaccines, the Covishield and the Covaxin, which is there. So that is also where the IPR and the areas like the pharmaceutical industries, the services, they have been taking very much advantage to it. Thus, to conclude, from dawn to dusk, a regular guy comes across the intellectual properties. We wake up with an intellectual property and we go to our beds with the intellectual property. It seems that they have a wide range and they are related to food, shelter, and clothing, things of survival, comfort, and pleasure. It deals with the assets, including waking up from your bed, using a supportive mattress and pillow, getting a cup of tea, wearing a suit, a tracksuit, or a shoes, Having something in the breakfast is nothing also but a bowl of an IPR that we're having across. Using your own laptops, even in my case of using it for the recordings or taking the classes, the new blended format of teaching, we are all closely knitted by IPRs all away. These properties are protected either by a patented product or a trademark or a copyright. So as a life of a common man is very closely connected with papers and goods that are under the human property protected by the statutes. Without the owner's consent, the copying, duplication, alteration, illegal duplications of these objects, products, or services constitute a serious offense. Therefore, on the day of the intellectual property rights, I wish each one of you a very happy Intellectual Property Rights Day. And with this, I would also ask that we should respect the IPRs, whether it's our or it's somebody else's. Therefore, for a common man, the knowledge of IPR is needed and is necessary as well. With this, I like to end my particular statement today. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Sid. We now request Dr. Ratnakar Dibala, Director Academics, IMRF Institute of Higher Education and Research, India, to speak few words.
Good evening, one and all. It's my privilege to be a part of this wonderful event, World Intellectual Property Rights Celebrations by Center for Professional Advancement, West Midlands, UK, and its source is centered at Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. I thank the coordinator, Dr. P. Vijayavani, for inviting us and also conducting this wonderful event. And I also thank all the organizing team that worked behind this program to bring us all together, and also by now we have witnessed wonderful talks from the experts. This is a feast where the intellectual brains impart and inculcate the best of their knowledge. Thank you all. And I'm blessed to share this platform with senior people like Dr. Rohingyia Daya, Vice Chancellor Madam, Dr. Chai Ching Tan from Mawalong University, Chiang Rai, Thailand, and many others who all have gathered today to be a part of this program. I have learned from various sources and also from today's program that the theme for 2021 for World Intellectual Property Day is intellectual property and small and medium enterprises taking your idea in the market. I'm really overwhelmed, or I felt joyful when I have seen this theme. Here, I 100% believe that we are all academicians and we don't belong to SMEs, small and medium enterprises. And Straight anything cannot turn it into an intellectual property. And I also understand that we individual exclusively will not be the market. The only left out coined word that I could identify from this theme is the word idea. IPs and SMEs taking your idea into the market. That's where we all fit in. And the word idea. Idea, the dictionary has a beautiful meaning for it. Idea, we have a telecommunication company for it. And now and then, very often, we use this word idea so simply and so flexibly. But the weight that it carries is completely different. That's what I would like to remind when I have been given this chance to speak on this platform. Today, many of us have completed our doctorates, and our younger generations are in the process of completing the doctorates. The doctoral studies are, in a broader way, the research studies. The backbone is a unique idea, a unique work that transforms into inventions and discoveries. And the core meaning of any doctoral degree is that particular doctoral student have searched again and again, have researched in depth, and have come out with an unique, original thought, idea, invention, a synonymical meaning that all these carry. But these days, we are fashioned about whether our thesis is 120 pages, 150 pages, or 500 pages. It's not about the pages, it's not about the content, it's about the idea that it is carrying. Unless and until our research do not meet the industrial needs, to interpret in a more thematic way today's program, unless and until our ideas do not fit into the society, our research, our months of laboratory work, our hours of library reading periods, all go in vain morally. Of course, they might have fetched us the title doctor by doctoral degree, but our research should meet, or our research should stand in the gap where the society is lifting its eyes for solutions. I believe that this program will encourage us. This program will help us, and these organizations will drive us to a point where we all could really be a part of a true idea and the true taking our ideas into the market. And the transition, the journey from idea to market is where the intellectual property rights, copyrights, trademarks, and all these things come in. Today, so much of research work is going on in our institutions in our countries, but there are very less granted patents. Our work should reach to a point of granted patents. Hope my words are carrying a meaning that irrespective of our doctoral degrees or our traditional research, we all research brains have to choose or to run after an idea that it can serve the market or the society. And as an associate of Center for Professional Advancement, our IMRF is an associate of the Center for Professional Advancement. We jointly drive projects, we jointly drive thoughts to the process of patents. We jointly drive your ideas into the market. I would not like to take much of your time. The Center for Professional Advancement will be in touch with you for further journey in this area. And also, you may also come back or contact Center for Professional Advancement if you have a real idea of joining into these programs and reaching the heights. Once again, I wish each and everyone World Intellectual Property Day wishes and would like to see our nations on a higher stage, higher intellectual stage. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Now we move on to the awards.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Erudite Medal in Horticulture. Congratulations, Dr. Rohingya Hayati Dahia, Vice Chancellor, Jayoti Vidya Peeth Women's University, Jaipur, Rajasthan, India. Dr. Rohingya Hayati Dahia, her area of expertise is horticulture. She has 50 plus research publications, attended 40 conferences, guided 45 research scholars, conducted 20 research projects, conducted 10 conferences, delivered 20 plus invited lectures, published 1 book, and received 18 awards by now.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Erudite Medal. This commendation is bestowed upon Dr. Rohingya Hayati Dahia as a recognition for the pioneering superior performance in horticulture, lionized on the World Intellectual Property Day 2021, honored on April 26, 2021, at Center for Professional Advancement, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, India. Congratulations, madam.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Erudite Medal in Management. Congratulations, Dr. Cha Ching Tan, Professor, School of Management, Morpholong University, Chiang Rai, Thailand. Dr. Cha Ching Tan, area of expertise Management Sciences. He has 60 research publications, attended 194 conferences, guided 80 research scholars, conducted 8 research projects, delivered 37 invited lectures, published 5 books, and received 10 awards by now.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Erudite Medal. This commendation is bestowed upon Dr. Chai Ching Tan as a recognition for the pioneering superior performance in management, recognized on the eve of World Intellectual Property Day 2021, honored on April 26, 2021, at Center for Professional Advancement, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. Congratulations, sir.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Erudite Medal in Sericulture. Congratulations, Dr. D. Mamata, Registrar, Sri Padmavati Mahila Viswavidyalayam, Tirupati, Andhra Pradesh, India. Dr. D. Mamata, her area of expertise is sericulture. She has 40 research publications, attended 50 plus conferences, guided 11 research scholars, conducted 12 research projects, delivered 30 invited lectures, published 5 books, and received 21 awards by now.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Erudite Medal. This commendation is bestowed upon Dr. D. M. Mamata as a recognition for the pioneering superior performance in sericulture, recognized on the eve of World Intellectual Property Day, honored on April 26, 2021, at Center for Professional Advancement, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, India. Congratulations, madam.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Erudite Medal in Green Chemistry. Congratulations, Dr. Prashant Thote, Principal, Department of Chemistry, Jnanodaya Vidya Mandir, Damoh, Madhya Pradesh, India. Dr. Prashant Thote, area of expertise is green chemistry. He has 275 research publications, attended 150 conferences, delivered 10 invited lectures, published 1 book, and received 10 awards by now.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Erudite Medal. This commendation is bestowed upon Dr. Prashant Thote as a recognition for the pioneering superior performance in green chemistry, recognized on the eve of World Intellectual Property Day, honored on April 26, 2021, at Center for Professional Advancement, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, India. Congratulations, sir.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Ingenious Medal in Solar Energy Utilization. Congratulations, Dr. Ranjana Jha, Professor, Department of Physics, Netaji Subhas University of Technology, New Delhi, India. Dr. Ranjana Jha, her area of expertise is solar energy utilization and applied physics. She has 130 research publications, attended 150 conferences, conducted 9 workshops, guided 10 research scholars, conducted 5 research projects, delivered 22 invited lectures, received 34 awards, and have 1 patent by now.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Ingenious Medal. This commendation is bestowed upon Dr. Ranjana Jha as a recognition for the pioneering superior performance in solar energy utilization, recognized on the eve of World Intellectual Property Day, honored on April 26, 2021, at Center for Professional Advancement, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, India. Congratulations, madam.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Ingenious Medal in Agricultural Economics. Congratulations, Dr. C. Prabhakar, Associate Professor, Department of Agricultural Economics, Annamala University, Chidambaram, Tamil Nadu, India. Dr. C. Prabhakar, his area of expertise agricultural economics. He has 33 research publications, attended 47 conferences, conducted 9 research projects, delivered 8 invited lectures, and received 3 awards by now.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Ingenious Medal. This commendation is bestowed upon Dr. C. Prabhakar as recognition for the pioneering sphere performance in agricultural economics, lionized on the eve of World Intellectual Property Day, honored on April 26, 2021 at Center for Professional Advancement, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, India. Congratulations, sir.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Ingenious Medal in Education. Congratulations, Dr. S. Suma, Associate Professor, Department of Education, Institute of Distance Education, University of Madras, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. Dr. S. Suma area of expertise is education. She has 11 research publications, attended 45 conferences, delivered 1 invited lecture, published 35 books, and received 2 awards by now.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Ingenious Medal. This commendation is bestowed upon Dr. S. Suma as the recognition for the pioneering superior performance in education, lionized on the eve of World Intellectual Property Day 2021, honored on April 26th at Center for Professional Advancement, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, India. Congratulations, madam.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Ingenious Medal in Material Physics. Congratulations, Dr. Allah Srivani, Associate Professor, Department of Physics, Vasireddy Venkatadri Institute of Technology, Namburu, Andhra Pradesh, India. Dr. Allah Srivani area of expertise is material physics. She has 24 research publications, attended 170 conferences, conducted 30 research projects, delivered 23 invited lectures, published 1 book, and received 15 awards, have 1 patent by now.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Ingenious Medal. This commendation is bestowed upon Dr. R. Srivani as recognition for the pioneering superior performance in material physics, lionized on the eve of World Intellectual Property Day 2021, honored on April 26th at Center for Professional Advancement, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, India. Congratulations, madam.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Ingenious Medal in Human Resource Management. Congratulations, Dr. Amit Filora, Visiting Faculty, Aurora Business School of Management, Academic Counselor, IGNOU, Hyderabad, Business Operations Specialist, MBO, Amazon.com, Hyderabad, Telangana, India. Dr. Amit Filora, area of expertise is HR Management, Business Operation Analyst. He has 20 plus research publications, attended 20 plus conferences, guided 1 research scholar, conducted 2 research projects, delivered 30 invited lectures, published 11 books, and received 10 awards by now.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Ingenious Medal. This commendation is bestowed upon Dr. Amit Filora as a recognition for the pioneering superior performance in human resource management, lionized on the eve of World Intellectual Property Day 2021, honored on April 26th at Center for Professional Advancement, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, India. Congratulations, sir.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Ingenious Medal in Zoology. Congratulations, Dr. Nisreen Hussain, Assistant Professor, Department of Geology, Government W. Ratnakar Girls PG College, Durg, Chhattisgarh, India. Dr. Nisreen Hussain expertise is zoology. She has 42 research publications, attended 120 conferences, conducted 1 research project, delivered 12 invited lectures, published 5 books, and received 9 awards by now.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Ingenious Medal. This commendation is bestowed upon Dr. Nisreen Hussain as a recognition for pioneering superior performance in zoology, lionized on the eve of World Intellectual Property Day 2021, honored on April 26th at Center for Professional Advancement, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. Congratulations, madam.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Engineers Medal in Environmental Economics. Congratulations, Dr. A. Kannan, Assistant Professor, Department of Environmental Economics, School of Economics, Madurai Kamaraj University, Madurai, Tamil Nadu, India. Dr. A. Kannan, area of expertise is environmental economics. He has 30 research publications, attended 162 conferences, guided 17 research scholars, conducted 4 research projects, delivered 14 invited lectures, published 1 book, and received 3 awards by now.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Engineers Medal. This commendation is bestowed upon Dr. A. Kannan as a recognition for the pioneering peer performance in environmental economics, realized on the eve of World Intellectual Property Day 2021, honored on April 26 at Center for Professional Advancement, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, India. Congratulations, sir.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Engineers Medal in Botany. Congratulations, Dr. Tosif Hussain Tak, Lecturer, Department of Botany, Government Degree College, Kishtawar, Jammu and Kashmir, India. Dr. Tosif Hussain Tak, area of expertise is botany. He has 28 research publications, attended 48 conferences, delivered 8 invited lectures, published 3 books, and received 6 awards by now.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Engineers Medal. This commendation is bestowed upon Dr. Tausif Hussain Truck as a recognition for the pioneering spear performance in botany, realized on the eve of World Intellectual Property Day 2021, honored on April 26 at Center for Professional Advancement, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, India. Congratulations, sir.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Engineers Medal in Kannada Language and Literature. Congratulations, Miss M. Jayasheela, Head of Department of Kannada, JSS College of Arts and Commerce, Mysore, Karnataka, India. Miss M. N. Jayasheela, her area of expertise is Kannada, literature, linguistics, etc. She has 6 research publications, attended 50 conferences, delivered 2 invited lectures, received 1 award by now.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Engineers Medal. This commendation is bestowed upon Ms. M. N. Jayasheela as a recognition for the pioneering superior performance in Kannada language and literature, realized on the eve of World Intellectual Property Day 2021, honored on April 26, 2021 at Center for Professional Advancement, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, India. Congratulations, madam.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Engineers Medal in Mechanical Engineering. Congratulations, Ms. Bhuvaneswari V, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, KPR Institute of Engineering and Technology, Coimbatore, India. Ms. Bhuvaneswari V, her area of expertise is CAD Mechanical Engineering. She has 12 research publications, attended 18 conferences, published 1 book, and received 1 award, have 11 patents by now.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Engineers Medal. This commendation is bestowed upon Ms. Bhuvaneswari V as a recognition for the pioneering superior performance in mechanical engineering, realized on the eve of World Intellectual Property Day 2021, honored on April 26 at Center for Professional Advancement, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, India. Congratulations, madam.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Scholar Medal in Architecture. Congratulations, Architect Conquer Iorio Iene, Architect, Department of Architecture, Ladok, Akitola University of Technology, Oyo State, Nigeria. Architect Conqueror Iorio Ione, area of expertise is architecture and design. He has 7 research publications, attended 71 conferences, conducted 6 research projects, delivered 4 invited lectures, published one book, and received 6 awards by now.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Scholar Medal. This commendation is bestowed upon architect Conqueror Iorio Ayani as recognition for the pioneering superior performance in architecture, launched on the eve of World Intellectual Property Day 2021, honored on April 26 at Center for Professional Advancement, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, India. Congratulations, sir.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Scholar Medal in Plant Molecular Biology. Congratulations, Dr. Monica Saifi, Postdoctoral Fellow, Department of Biotechnology, Jamia Ahmedabad, New Delhi, India. Dr. Monica Saifi, area of expertise is plant physiology, biotechnology. She has 14 research publications, attended 26 conferences, received 5 awards, and have 1 patent by now.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Scholar Medal. This commendation is bestowed upon Dr. Monica Saifi as a recognition for the pioneering superior performance in plant molecular biology, launched on the eve of World Intellectual Property Day 2021, honored on April 26 at Center for Professional Advancement, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, India. Congratulations, madam.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Scholar Medal in Electronics. Congratulations, Mr. V.S. Murthy Valiveti, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics and Electronics, St. Teresa College for Women, Eluru, Andhra Pradesh, India. Mr. V.S. Murthy his area of expertise is electronics. He has 18 research publications, attended 20 conferences, delivered 5 invited lectures, published 6 books, and received 1 award by now.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Scholar Medal. This commendation is bestowed upon Mr. V.S. Murthy Valiveti as recognition for the pioneering superior performance in electronics, launched on the eve of World Intellectual Property Day 2021, honored on April 26 at Center for Professional Advancement, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, India. Congratulations, sir.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Scholar Medal in Economics. Congratulations, Mr. Gowar Ahmadwani, PhD Scholar, Department of Economics, School of Economics, Central University of Kerala, Kasaragod, Kerala, India. Mr. Gowar Ahmadwani, his area of expertise is economics. He has 7 research publications, attended 47 conferences, received 12 awards by now.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Scholar Medal. This commendation is bestowed upon Mr. Gowar Ahmadwani as a recognition for the pioneering superior performance in economics, launched on the eve of World Intellectual Property Day 2021, honored on April 26 at Center for Professional Advancement, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, India. Congratulations, sir.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Ingenious Medal in Intellectual Property Rights. Congratulations, Dr. Devanshu Srivatsava, Head, Jagaran School of Public Policy and International Affairs, Jagaran Lake City University, Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, India. Dr. Devanshu Srivatsava, area of expertise, public policy, business laws, and IPR. He has 22 research publications, attended 18 conferences, published 6 books, and received 8 awards by now.
World Intellectual Property Accreditation Ingenious Medal. This commendation is bestowed upon Dr. Devanshu Srivastava as recognition for the pioneering superior performance in intellectual property rights, launched on the eve of World Intellectual Property Day 2021, honored on April 26 at Center for Professional Advancement, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, India. Congratulations, sir.
T-H-A-K-Y-O-U. Thank you, thank you. T-H-A-K-Y-O-U. Thank you, thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U. Thank you, 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 thank you.